These are the voyages of SV Prism. The crew on board are searching for exotic landscapes and foreign cultures as they sail their 33-foot sailboat beyond horizons.
As we leave La Paz, it's always fun to watch the watercolor go from the city front cloudy green to the aquamarine clear water just outside the channel. We are currently sailing out of La Paz, riding the ebb out with a slight breeze to push us along. The channel in and out of La Paz is long and it seems like it lasts forever. You must stay within the marked channel here in La Paz due to the shoaling sandbars that lie just feet outside the imaginary lines that connect the red and green buoys. It takes vigilance and concentration depending on what channel you're navigating. The more complicated channels sometimes leave you guessing, and even the most seasoned skippers can miss the next set of buoys, which can lead to a dangerous or simply an embarrassing event. In Bahia de La Paz, it is apparent of the vast quantity of marine life around you. Every day, you are more than likely to see humpback whales, breaching rays, and the prehistoric frigate birds circling bait balls from above. Whale watching is a major business for La Paz pongamen. While we watched these giant creatures swim from afar, the ponga seemed to get right up next to the swimming and sometimes breaching whales.
We just encountered something that no sailor doesn't generally want to do. We were going to anchor under sail, and at the very last second we were getting a little too close to another anchored boat over here, and we only had the main and she just wasn't making much headway. So I decided to kick on the engine, anchor under motor versus under sail. The dinghy was too far out compared to what it should have been. And so when I went to reverse, back her down completely, painter was just long enough that the turbulence of the water sucked the polypropylene painter down, and it wrapped around the prop. And the dinghy went kind of underneath the boat for a second, and then the painter snapped and then it shot back out from the other side. It was quite the extravaganza. We really lucked out because we have a feathering prop. We just checked it and it seems to be in fine shape still, so it looks like it just severed the line real quickly. I think that's one of the positive ends of having a thinner painter, so it will just break versus, breaking a blade or bending a shaft. So that was our excitement for the day. I think we freaked out everybody in the anchorage. We're just keeping up the really good name of not knowing what the hell you're doing.
Putting the sails away.
Isn't that your favorite part about sailing?
It so is. Part of life. Shannon set the anchor. Shannon put the sails away. Shannon's make us dinner. Shannon fixed the sail. Shannon stole my pants. Need a cocktail. We had tucked away into one of our favorite coves in the La Paz area, Caleta Lobos. Similar to most of the bays in the area, Caleta Lobos faces west, and during the winter months, winds coming from offshore the Baja Peninsula create chop at night. The winds have a reputation and are known as the Coromel winds. At times, they are reported to reach gale force, but luckily we never experienced them with such ferocity. We held on as Prism bucked in the chop, while we reunited with friends that we made back at Catalina Island months earlier. Daniel and Michelle are on their way back to the South Pacific, and it was great to see them one last time before they left. Caleta Lobos is a gorgeous bay, with great hiking and some of the best snorkeling in the sea. Wildlife such as birds cling to the healthy mangroves in the bay. Lobos is also a great spot to get away from the hustle and bustle of La Paz. The city has a tendency of sucking money away from you because you and your newfound friends always want to go out to eat and drink. Here, with only a few miles of isolation, but no roads to the outside world, the average cruiser can get rest, do boat projects, or explore at their own pace. And when the food stocks get low, you can make the quick run back into town. We decided to pull out the handy-dandy Sailrite sewing machine. With the hand crank wheel and the walking foot, even newbies like us can get professional results while staying on a budget. While I finished up the sewing, John went outside to re-grease the winches. While we were in the cove, we saw a fellow sailor and friend make his way in. Single-hander Reed had made it out of La Paz. We met Reed originally in San Francisco Bay, but most recently in San Diego's A9 Anchorage. He was missing home and wanted to get back, so the cruisers in Lobos put on their dive gear and helped scrape a month's worth of La Paz magote growth off the bottom of Luna. Cornered. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Don't spill my drink.
Come on, man.
It's not okay. And we are being invaded by bees like we were this morning. And they're out to get us. They are landing all over my
Oh, in the face.
Yeah, you think about that before you come back.
He just bitch slapped a bee.
He did. He's
My
stuck
drink
in there.
now? John's smart. He's got his. Where's your cocktail?
In my hand.
They had me cornered. I'm telling you, stingers out and down, ready.
Flip the one and then he's back. Okay.
Where is he? Quick, put the screens in.
They're gone.
They'll be back.
All right.
They're like Sans people.
They'll be back.
Well, he's
And
back.
and in more numbers. Or in greater numbers. You know, they buzz around and they've got stingers and you never really know how you're going to react to the stingers. It's just, thank God the previous owners made these screens. They are a lifesaver. Caleta Lobos provides one of the best snorkeling experiences in the Sea of Cortez that we have seen in our travels. Its thriving underwater garden of coral lies in contrast to the arid, desert-like vegetation found above the surface. Reef fish are here in large numbers, and the normal depth is around 10 feet, so it is perfect for snorkeling. Large and healthy coral reefs like this are becoming more and more rare. Most of the reefs we have visited while in Mexico were bleached or have been destroyed to make structures like cruise ship piers or marinas. Coral reefs are sensitive and are dying faster than they can grow, due mainly to rising sea temperatures. But human impact from runoff, sunscreen, overfishing, and anchor chains have taken their toll as well. We respect the coral as much as we can and never touch it. In some areas, it's difficult to anchor due to the amount of coral, living and dead, so we look for sand patches to set our hook. Sometimes using 2 anchors is necessary to stay within this patch. Little gems like Lita Lobos that are off the beaten path often gift you with a natural beauty that you can't find unless you visit on your own boat. We just hope that this cove stays this way for future people to visit, versus how most coves like this in Mexico now offer mega resorts. Only time will tell. Soon, our little flotilla was off with a light wind sail to Espiritu Santos. This island is one of the main cruising grounds for boats based in La Paz, and is truly a magical and beautiful place to visit. It is a national park, so there are no facilities on the island, but if you're looking for a quiet place to stay, this island has it.
That is what this anchorage is supposed to look like right now. I can tell you right now, it does not look like that. You can tell that the water is quite clear, but it's too dark or it's too gray to really tell any kind of color gradients in the water. You wouldn't believe it that we were in Mexico because it looks like we're in the Bay Area. We're all beanied up, it's rainy, gray. Reed's on board with us. He's staying warm somewhat. And then we also have a new friend, Mike. He's from Holland. He's on the front catching fish. Way better than Sean can catch fish. So we're letting him take over.
Trying to make a lure. Let's see. You and Reed are gonna have a lure off.
I'm actually just trying to make beard extensions. Beard extensions
Highlights.
right here. You guys see the highlights? You know, I get out a little here on either side. Be my style.
One of our favorite easy games we like to play with other cruisers is called Liar's Dice. You may have seen it being played in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. But we do not wager time served on board. We play only for laughs. You only need 5 dice a person and a cup. If you want to learn how to play Liar's Dice, visit svprism.com.
God, 2 cocktails, Jenny can't even think.
I know, right? I need to drink more. I'm just becoming a lightweight. 13 sixes. Everyone said 6s.
14 6s.
Bullshit.
Yeah. 9, 10, 11. Very close. 8 3s.
Yeah.
8 3s.
Whoa. I'll say 8 4s.
Really?
8 6s.
Easy with the shifting eyes.
Yeah. Don't bite your tongue. After the weather did not improve, we headed back to Balandra to wish Reed a farewell. This weather's been kind of wearing on all the cruisers actually, like everyone we meet. people that had stayed an extra year just to enjoy the winter down here, because I guess last year's winter was so nice. And yeah, it's been like this constantly, and there's either no wind or it's a norther, you know, of 20 to 30 knots, and so you can't really sail anywhere. I mean, you could, but you know, it goes from motoring to very, very sporty sailing. So see, I'm not complaining, but that just is what it is this year. I think this is a good example of what a year can be like in Mexico. This is considered an El Nino year. We were warned from the get-go that the weather was going to be different this year, and it has been. Not too bad, we're still having a good time, but would like a little bit more sunshine. Be nice.
Being a die-hard surfer, Sean just had to try out our new paddle boards.
Sup? I can't believe you. I know, I'm a sellout. All right. My legs hurt.
Reed was looking for crew to help him sail Luna north. The passage is named the Baja Bash, but that did not deter Sean to hop on for the free ride home. Sean had been gone for over 4 months, and he felt it was time to get back to the real world before he was sucked into the cruising life forever. We're going to miss having him around, but he's always welcome on board, and I have a feeling we will see more of him in the future. Next time on SV Prism. With Sean off the boat, John and I head back to La Paz for a quick reprovision before leaving this area forever. We decide we must go back to Espiritu Santos one last time to explore the wild island. Then it's off to Isla San Francisco to explore the famous crescent-shaped bay. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you want more information on where we are now and what we're doing, along with technical articles about the boat and other gear, go to svprism.com. We would like to thank our patrons and donators for helping create this episode. Your generosity is what brings everyone these videos. If you'd like to become a patron, go to svprism.com and click Become a Patron. Until next time, fair winds and following seas. Do you see that? Do you see that? Oh my god. Oh my god.